Welcome back to another training session on the Vent system. In this video, I want to explain to the branch managers and the branch supervisors on how to do the cash ups at the end of each day. In the previous videos, I've explained what staff members need to hand to the branch managers to allow branch managers to do their cash ups. Now, this is an example of an emailed receipt that a funeral arrangement officer or customer services clerk would receive, and they would attach all the necessary documentation. For example, a proof of bank payment for a bank transfer, the G4S drop for this amount, as well as the card slip for 3,260. This is just an example. Now, what you as a branch manager needs to do is you are going to have to work through each one of the receipts that the staff members have handed to you. You need to work through each line item on these receipts. So what you need to do is any tombstone trade-ins, for example, you need to add them all up. All the receipts that have tombstone trade-ins on it, you need to count it all together. Any type of trade-in. So here is tent and chairs. So you need to work through all the other receipts to see if there are also tent and chairs trade-ins on those receipts, and then add each and every one up to get a total for the branch for the day's sales. Once you have done all your calculations, then you can go into the Vent system. You then need to close the register. So make sure you are still on the sell button here. Now you need to click on open and close so that you can close your register for the day. Now what you see here is the total amounts of sales that have been made throughout the day. This would be the total cash amount. And that's why I say it's so important that you need to add every item on the receipts that the staff members have handed to you so that you can make sure that you get to the exact same amount as what is stated here. So there's the expected, because the system have already counted all of this up for the day. You now need to confirm that this is the correct amount. So if you have counted the cash, for example, and you have this amount, which is 52,000 Rand, then you type in 52,000 Rand. Then you move on to the next amount. You will see where you see enter amount, you need to enter an amount to allow you to close this register. So here it says bank transfers. So you need to go through all the receipts from your staff members, count all the bank transfers together, and make sure that it balances with this amount. So this is 5,000. So let's say you've counted it and you said, yes, we have 5,000 Rand worth of bank transfers. And then look at the card payments that have been made. You need to add up all the card payments to see if you get to this total of 25,000 Rand 370. If you've added all up and you see that it balances, then you can type in that amount, 25,370. The next item here is grocery voucher trade-in. So count all of them together and then enter the total of your trade-ins on grocery vouchers, tombstone trade-ins, 2,500 as an example, and then also any cash trade-ins. You have to count them all together and enter the amount that you have. Society Coffin cashback. There was a 6,000 Rand Society Coffin cashback, but you need to make sure that you see this on the receipts that the staff members have handed to you. Then there's also a tent and chairs trade-in of 750 Rand, as well as a top-up trade-in. You can see there was 2 here because it's 16,400. So it makes sense that there were 2 clients that have traded in their top-ups of 8,200. That totals it up to 16,400. Now, this is very important that you get to the same amounts as what the system has generated, because you need to have a zero amount here to show that you are balancing. And when you are balancing with all the amounts reflected on the screen, you just scroll down and now you can close the register. Once you have closed the register, the next thing that you need to do is you need to scroll down again. And then you need to click on View Register Closure Sales. Once you've clicked on View Register Closure Sales, you then click again on View Full Details. Very important. View Full Details, you click on that. And then this is going to reflect all the sales as well as the details of the sales for the day that have been made at your branch. It even indicates the person who made the sale as well as the customer information. Is it an NLA or Wisani customer? What you need to do with this page is on the screen, you click with your mouse the right click button and then you print this specific page. When you click on print, it will print out this page for you. And what you then need to do is all the receipts that your staff members have handed to you, you need to attach it to this page that you have printed. And all of the attachments with this page, you then need to scan and email to the finance department at head office. Once you have printed and scanned all the documentation and sent it through to head office, you will then keep the hard copies and you need to file it in a file on a daily basis. And you need to keep those documentation so that when someone comes in to do the audits, you can immediately hand them that file with all the required documentation in it. That brings us to the end of a cash up procedure. Once you've done this, your cash up is done for the day. The register has been closed. Tomorrow you can start again with opening the register and going through the same process. Thank you.